And welcome back to Dungeon Dive Gaming, where this week we're diving into the Banner Saga 2. Just gonna go straight back in there. Does this seem a little loud? Let's try that. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, so here we're just going to dive straight back in from last time. We finished the Banner Saga 1. Sadly, with the death of Rook, seemingly at least. I mean, it seemed pretty permanent. We sent him off into the afterlife. With his daughter Alette taking Rook's position within the Caravan. I guess let's have a quick look at the recap, see what happened last time. For those of you that haven't been watching.
When the sun stopped in the sky, life continued as normal. Then the stone-armored dredge reappeared, ancient foes from the far northern reaches, and the world was thrown into chaos. Giant Varl defenders were slaughtered, their strongholds destroyed. Now Hakon is the Varl king and protects who is left of his race. Rook, a humble hunter and father of Alette, found himself leading frightened clansmen towards safety. His caravan crossed paths with Juno and Eyvind, two of the mysterious spellweavers known as Menders, who know something about the massive, mountain-breaking serpent on the loose. In Borsgard, a town under the protection of the mercenary leader Bolverk, both Varl and human stood against a dredge general, the immortal Sunder, known as Bellower. Juno devised a way to stop Bellower, but it cost the life of one held dear. The saga continues.
So there we have it, the story so far. Let's just see. Let's see what happens.
Tíminn líður áfram, eins og straumþung á sem fleytir okkur áfram. Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant world, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sunder known as Bellower, but the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped. The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arberrang, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dredge, assaulting another hopeless village.
Oh my god. Got a bit of a budget upgrade in this one, didn't they? I don't remember any of this. But then again, that other file said 2022, so... Where was I? 2022. I guess Thailand? Oh, yikes. Alette, Hakon, and Ivor. Okay, whoa, I missed all of that. Use R to pan around your surroundings. Right stick plus R to zoom. A to continue. What's R? Right trigger. Portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Heroes are blue, enemies red. It's your turn to act. Movement happens before action. This ring shows Ivor is active. Blue tiles around him show where he can move. Same as before. Some heroes fill more tiles than others. The horned heroes are a race of giants called Vaal, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Use the left stick to choose a tile, then press A to move. Move Ivor here to get him into attack range. Okay. Perhaps instead of the pad, we're just going to use the mouse. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Enemy tiles are red and pulse if the attack is in range. Sorry about that plosive. Let me move the microphone a little bit. Perhaps this is a bit better. There we go, I think. To target a nearby enemy, use left stick to select the attack icon, then A to target the enemy. Okay, so we're just going to... yeah, click on the attack icon. Okay. Enemy. Okay, you can choose to either attack enemy strength or break his armor. Numbers beneath each icon, 2 and 8, show the damage you'll do to that stat. Strength counts as both health and damage. Out of 8 strength, his character will now do 8 less damage. Strength falls to 0, character falls in battle. Okay. Relatively easy. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you can open them up to take more damage in the future. This enemy has only 7 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill it. Click the red fist icon now to attack his strength, then confirm your choice. Get wrecked. Okay, he's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Okay, so we got some renown somewhere. Not sure where, but we've got some. Okay, without an enemy to reach, this enemy will choose to smash an obstacle in his way. Obstacles on the combat board will make you change tactics, so plan wisely to make them work to your benefit. Okay, I think that's possibly new. They can attack obstacles now. Okay, now it's Hakon's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all heroes can use willpower, the yellow one here, to boost their actions. By clicking on gold tiles, a hero can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower for each step that includes a gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath the enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move Hakon into attack range now. Alright. So they should use 1 will, I guess. Whoa, 2 will. Damn it. Alright, clicking on your hero style at any time will also bring up his combat options, including move, ability attack, and end turn. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but Hakon has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click Hakon's purple ability icon to access his ability now. Sundering Impact. The ability description appears in the tooltips below. Hakon's Sundering Impact allows him to hit so hard that multiple adjacent tiles take damage on every hit. Okay, Okay, so Sundering Impact added strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Select the enemy's tile, and then confirm your choice to hit them hard with Sundering Impact. Alright, so we're gonna hit, I guess, this guy. Rank 1, 100% hit, strength damage +1, 1 break to target, 1 break added to heavy impact, whatever that means. Okay, a powerful strike. When there is only one enemy left, heroes enter pillage mode. During pillage, each hero moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Character does not move on his turn. He can rest to regain 1 will. Alette will rest his turn. Okay. Looks like the dredge is in some trouble. Alette won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost her damage. Click the dredge grunt's tile to attack. Click the red fist icon, and then a star above the fist icon to add willpower to the attack. The number of stars available each turn are determined by their exertion stat. She has 1 exertion. You'll see the damage number go up as you add willpower. Click a star and then the check mark to kill this enemy. So he has 3 strength or health, and we are now doing 3 damage. One renown. Alright. So the villagers' reactions range from terrified by the foes to awestruck at your arrival. Their leader approaches and bows in front of Iva. Your timing makes me think the gods have returned. Please, He stops when Iva nods his head towards you. The man peers under your hood. A girl leads those who saved us from those things? She ordered us to land, and those things are dredge, like the ones you probably heard about as a kid. Between losing so many clansmen and this, I feel I'm not myself. I thank you, child. He whips his cloak back with a flourish. I'm Alette the Skald, and your name? Alette, and this is Iva. Ah, names destined for history. Sounds like the brave poet is going to use us in a few proper verses. I'll even make them rhyme, given the time. His smile seems genuine, as much as the concern that follows. Do you have any idea what might be causing the deep rumbling underfoot? Deep rumbling? Could be that giant serpent again. A serpent in the sun? Radomir? I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. I don't think the sun serpent would break mountains and try to swallow us all. Who could say with the sun stopped in the sky like it is? Alette looks skeptical. Tell me, did you just come from Borsgard? We heard rumor the Sunder Bellower was sacking the town. Okay, so we can say, we killed Bellower. Talking about Sunder will only make people panic. We should leave before the dredge regroup. I feel like we just tell him we killed Bellower, because, you know, that's basically what we did. That silver arrow. Alette pauses and looks to Iva, who confirms your statement with a nod. History indeed. Sunder Slayers here among us. Depths. There's so many questions to ask. He'll have to wait until we're all safely back on the longships and leaving this place. The Skald nods, his understanding, but another question creases his brow. Leave? Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. Okay, so I felt the same when Skugger was overrun. Your home is about to be destroyed by dredge. Fine, but no one else will come to save you. Okay, well, it's Alette. She is a softer individual than Rook. And I think she was attached to Skugger. So let's go with number 1. Except we had the sense to leave while we were able. But my children, you don't understand. I know exactly what it means to be a child stripped from your home and family. Aleo takes a step back before lowering his head. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ships soon. You watch Aleo rejoin his family. Moves his hands too much when he talks. It's unsettling. You smile, but say nothing. People thinking we're heroes now? The world is breaking in more ways than one. It's not the first time you've been called a hero, Ingvar. Ivar, your father's closest friend, looks unamused. He is one of the giants known as Val, and has fought Dredge in the northern winters, personally killed one of their generals, the Sunder Rays, and lost an arm to the Sunder Bellower. Your humor reminds me of your father's. Since we're talking about things we'd rather avoid. Okay. I just keep hoping I'll wake up and see my dad again. I know he's gone, but I don't know how to let him go. You can't make me talk about him if I don't want to. The clansman could use your strength in packing the ships. Okay. Does she talk about it? So Ivar's saying that she has been avoiding the topic recently. So shall we just maintain that with a nice deflection? The clansman could use your strength in packing the ships. Or is she a bit softer? Nah, let's stick with deflection. Fine, but they'll need your strength more than they'll ever need mine. He turns to leave, but stops. Just don't let whatever it is inside build up. It can crush you. Even if it did, it's not like it would change anything. The giant stares down at you for a long moment. Your father gave everything to get us this far. Don't waste that. Ivar's words begin to sink in. He places his large hand on your shoulder. Leading this group isn't easy, but Rook knew you could do it if you had to. And I'm telling you, you have to. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. So here we go. Does the caravan begin again? Nice little intro. Oh, look at that. Got a bit of a reflection in the water. Ooh, Chapter 8. From their homes must all flee. Okay, the travelling merchants are surprisingly well stocked. Ubin, the old Val, dubbed Scrivener, says, "Since Borsgard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination." Okay, where can I find the merchants? What kind of supplies? Thanks, Ubin. Okay, what kind of supplies? Let's ask him that. Let's go through the basics here. Stuff like food and mead for the trip. The merchants have got a few interesting items as well, but folks can't eat those in lean times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch so far. Alright, thanks, Ubin. Of course, he says. Oh, almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the Ravens, the mercenaries who followed us from Borsgard. Chat with their leader, Bolverk, but be careful. He's not like other Val. Alright, okay, so this medallion gives you information about your caravan, including population, supplies, renown, and the number of days that have passed. Okay, this banner indicates that you have enough supplies to provision your caravan for 28 days of resting or travel. A larger population requires more supplies per day to survive. Okay, this is the market. You can acquire additional supplies. Select the market with blah 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 and press blah 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 to see what's available. Oh, okay, you want me to do that? There we go. We'll do that then. Okay, these are the supplies the merchant has available. He will give you 5 per renown. So he's got 50 available, and 1 renown gets 5 of them. You need 8 supplies per day to survive. Where does it say that? Does it tell me that somewhere? No? Okay, this shows what you have. Your 225 supplies will last for 28 days. You have 27 renown available to purchase supplies. Press RB to add 15 or more supplies to your caravan. The area to the left will show how these supplies affect your caravan. Okay. So renown went down 1, supplies went up 5, days worth went up 1. Okay, now that you've added your supplies, you must confirm the change by pressing A. So we've got 30 days of supplies. That's pretty decent, you know, a whole month of supplies. Markets also have items available. These items are equipped by your heroes and can provide a great advantage. The required hero rank is shown in the red circles. Take a look at the items by pressing Y. Alright, so what have we got here? What? Where? Oh, there we go. Press Y. Idiot. Alright, so what have we got? Halden's Razor. Well-honed razor crafted by Halden, known for a steady hand, calm presence, and a will to exceed limits. Plus 3 will per rest. Okay. What's this? Rocker's Last Bet. A gamble of art and war. Small stone carving was final piece of a well-liked mender. Plus 2 EXE talents. I have no idea what that means. 1 range distance, 10% crit chance. What is this one? Level 10, level 12, level... Oh no, hang on. Is the level the small circle, and then the cost is the one at the bottom, right? Okay, so I think that's... None of this is going to be any use to us, so let's just quit out of there. Out of there. Okay, what have we got? We can go see Oddleaf, the old chieftain's wife, or we can go see the Raven guy. This is rest. Do we not have the hero's hall here? No. Okay, let's go see Oddleaf first of all, I think. Oddleaf, a friend and mentor, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Oddleaf stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. Those people owe you their lives. Your decision to stop here saved every one of them. Well, our clansmen all agreed. Don't be naive. Saving people is what you do, what your father did. Those under this banner agreed because they follow you. Her tone is forceful, and you almost smile to break the tension. Almost. Alette, they respected Rook, and that respect has passed to you. But give them any reason to doubt you, and it'll vanish. Oh, okay. Okay, so then I won't give them reason to doubt me. All right, Odd, I get it, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, does she... is she super confident? Is she petulant? Is she, you know, maybe a little more honest in her abilities? I feel like Alette is a a relatively honest individual, especially with Oddleaf. Let's do that one. Don't really know what I'm doing. Neither, or neither, if you prefer, did your father. Not always, but the caravan saw him as confident and competent. Yeah, but why? How? Be decisive. For now, while you're proving yourself, keep your emotions private. Just my advice. She stares at you for a drawn-out moment before nodding. Her demeanor softens. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food, and the more we have, the more food they'll find. Training some of them to fight will help keep the others safe, but it takes time, and I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. As our leader, you're expected to decide how many fight and how many look for food. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Odd. You turn to leave, but Oddleaf stops you. She grabs you in a tight hug. Rook had a way of making it easy for all of us to be stronger. Her words seem to be as much for her as they are for you. Alright, well, I guess now we go and see... Oh, what's this? Normal caravan morale does not affect your hero's willpower in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and rest in camp to improve morale. Okay. Normal morale is this blue, straight smile. Okay. How do I look at the map? Why? Aha! Where are we on the map? Ormsdala. Okay, so yeah, where number 1 left off, we were in Borsgard, and yeah, we got on some boats and headed this way. I guess we're not quite at Ormsdala yet. We're still traveling that way, but let's see. Where is it we're going? Ormsdala. As Strom led some of the first men east, Ormsdala was one of the most important places they settled, nestled in the crook where the Ormsa River splits. If Borsgard and Ormsdala were twins, Ormsdala would be the righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. Okay. And so the Ormsa River, by far the longest river known to man or Val, snaking around from Fisker Bay to Deepmot and back again to Sigarholm, then up into the Red River. It is largely debatable where one river begins and the other ends. Okay. So, oh gosh. Yeah, wow. Fisker Bay. And what? Miaway River here. Okay, anyway. That's enough of the map. It's not giving us anything interesting. So let's go speak to this guy. Oh, clansman fighters. Oh, I thought I could do something, but no. Okay, the Val mercenary Bolverk, that's his name, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spellweaving Menders Council. Bolverk looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. There is no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Borsgard. Get this one to do it. Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Val. Alette is seeing to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. She's a little small for such a big role, isn't she? Folka. Who the heck is Folka? Okay, so what do we say in response to that? Don't talk about me like I'm not here, and you're big for your... Haha, I think, yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Snippy snap. No, no, no. Emotions. Say nothing. Keep them in check. Say nothing. I'm glad you're not easily provoked. Unfortunately, what we were discussing stays between us for now. Her look at Bolverk says she expects him to keep it private. Eyvind needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakon at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Fane Valuka. One of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Claw and Fang? His axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use. But it's the grey handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. So you're leading this rabble now? Only to Arberrang. Then it's King Meinolf's job. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw a dredge. The pig-tailed fighter laughs. What's your name? I'm Falka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bolverk gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. Okay, do we say I'm not the chieftain? I heard there's a problem I should know about. Do you have a better idea than Arberrang? Okay, I'm just going to ask about the problem. Don't care about his opinions at this stage. The Varl seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step towards you. You stopping to save every Feyen idiot along the river will get us all killed. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half these useless people too. They're slowing us down. Okay, so that's not going to happen. The river dictates our speed on the ships. I will if they don't start pulling their own weight. Okay, well, I mean, the river does dictate our speed to some degree, but also that is a bit of a bullshit answer because, you know, if you do keep stopping, then that is also a big factor. I could do this to appease them. I will if they don't start pulling their own weight. As in, you know, that doesn't mean they have to fight. They could look for food, take care of the sick, the wounded. Or we just straight up, you know, disagree, kind of antagonistic. I'm going to say 3. I will if they don't start pulling their own weight. Maybe you've got a bit more sense than I thought. Yeah, thanks. Bolverk snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed cart behind him. His bare cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. What a charismatic individual, eh? Okay, so should we rest, get some morale? I say yes. We get a little bit of morale before we leave. So, let's do that. Okay. I want to change that face. We're going to do it again. There we go. Good caravan morale causes +1 willpower bonus in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and rest in camp to improve morale. Shall we just go all out, really boost morale before we set out? Get a bunch of supplies. Let's try. Oh my golly gosh. That's very nice. I don't know if that's maximum morale or what. Does it tell us? Great morale. Okay, great morale. Okay, do it that way. Is it possible to get higher than great morale? Should we just for shits and giggles? Let's have a look. I'm gonna do one more. One more rest day. Okay, I think that's as good morale as you can get. Okay, so let's go to the market. And we'll go supplies. We'll do that. 28 days worth, that's fine. And now we're going to leave. We can't do anything without heroes. There's no place to do anything, so let's just leave. Okay, the wooden planks from the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Hakon, a warrior recently acknowledged as King of the Vaal, paces on the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring... Okay, I can help if you need it. I'm just as lost as you are at this. You seem to be handling it just fine. Okay, so do I offer assistance? Do I relate? Or do I give a confidence boost? Let's go with 3. I think let's give him a confidence boost. You seem to be handling it just fine. Okay, you didn't like that. I'm not looking for praise, Hakon says. I just want to know what we're expecting when this is all over. There's so few Vaal left. How do I keep my people alive? You search for something to say, but he stops you. I'm not looking for an answer from you either. Something a Vaal king should be able to figure out. Let's sail. Okay, I think we're ready, so let's depart. After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers find seats on your rickety longships built from scrap wood scavenged in Borsgard. The ravens find space around a large cart on their black-sailed vessel. Oars slowly move all the boats into the river's current. What's in their, their mystery cart thing? The complaints of a few are growing. What does she really know about getting us to Arberrang safely, a smith says. A few others chime in with agreement. Her father was something else, but her? She should be looking for a husband, not telling me what to do. Some laugh, others encourage him. Oddleaf looks at the group of men before turning to you. She seems interested in hearing your response. Do we ignore them? Say, leave now before I decide not to let you? Okay, well, again, antagonize? No. My father was great. I hope to be remembered as fondly. I think we just ignore them. No reaction. Unchecked, their voices grow, their concerns spreading to others. A few vulgar comments are made before some fighters threaten them. At the next turn, in the river, the smith and his new following disembark to make their own way. Oddleaf's face is expressionless. I lost 21 clansmen. That's kind of okay though, you know? Mouths to feed, not fighters, not Vaal. Alette looks ill. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, he says, and I hear Arberrang is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours' rest on solid ground. The hopeful looks from others sway you, and you signal for the ships to make land. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Alette asks. Okay, so we could say Arberrang's walls have never been breached. The Valka, Juno, says the menders there can protect us. It's the furthest place from the dredge. Or it just is. Now help row. I don't know how much any of this is true. Maybe Juno said something. But let's go with reassuring. Arberrang's walls have never been breached. Ah, of course. The growing walls should certainly keep a dredge army at bay, shouldn't they? You say nothing. Dredge. Alette says, almost in awe. Man and Val's storied foe from oh so ever long ago. But they're real and here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Val is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently, and the Skald grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon, we'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto land. Okay, this is the map of the world. You can explore by panning with R and zooming with right stick and R. What does that mean? Right stick and R. Right bumper and R? No. Right D-pad and R? No. Ah, what was that? What was that? Okay. Click the stick in and move it up and down. Got it. Okay, so here is our map. Pretty big. And yeah, we began over in Skogr. Alette began over here with her father, Rook, and Iva. Hakon began... where was it? I think kind of began over here, actually, and then went up here. Was heading to Grofheim when the dredge appeared and poured through here, absolutely wrecked Grofheim, the Val capital. And ever since, they kind of met up here and have been heading generally southwards since. Okay, the location of your caravan is indicated here by Alette's icon. Caravan recently embarked from Aleo's village and is traveling westward down the Ormsa River. Prior to arriving at Alea's village, the caravan had hurriedly embarked from Borsgard in the wake of the devastating siege laid by Bellower and his armies. Select Borsgard with blah 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 and press A to find out more, or we could just do that. An aging and senile mess of a city that can't remember whether it wants to sell you something or steal everything you've got. While Ormsdale grew early into an important hub of trade, its twin city Borsgard became the place to buy things nobody else was willing to hawk. It's greatly supported by the potent items harvested in Reynavik and Tistel, and plagued by huge disparities between the extremely rich and the suffering poor. Okay. The caravan is attempting to reach Ormsdale by river on the way to Arberrang. Select Ormsdale. We already did this. Yep, okay. And here's Arberrang. The human capital is the ultimate goal of the caravan. It is hoped that the walls of the ancient city will provide safety against the deepening catastrophe. So Arberrang, from humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Arberrang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths by the weaving power of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. Nice. Okay. The world map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, there's a lot of stuff on the map. My gosh. So this is the land we're in, I guess. Stromland. Rundwall was once a vast nation. The civil war divided mankind, and a leader named Strom set out for the east, intent on creating a new kingdom there. The dream died with Strom, and the lands would become unified again, but the name stuck. Okay, and then Rundwall is this one. Okay, when you're finished researching the world map, press B to return to travel or to camp. Okay, but let's just look at Rundwall first. Rundwall. In the First Great War, men and Val fought viciously for Rundwall's abundant farmlands and coasts overflowing with fish. Only with the help of the Menders would Rundwall eventually become the home of Arberrang, the capital of men, and Manahar, where the Menders would gather in council. Where the hell is Manahar? Manahar? See a Manahar anywhere? Let's zoom in again. Manahar. Where is Manahar? I don't see a Manahar. This is what it said, right? Capital of men and Manahar, where the Menders would gather in council. Manahar. Where is Manahar? Okay. Maybe it's just not revealed yet. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so we're going to Ormstiller, where I guess we'll probably hit the Eastway Road and head towards Arberrang. That would be my guess. Let's go! You can return to the map at any time during travel. Thank you. As you travel through the world, time passes. Number of days passed is shown here. Each time a full day passes, your supplies will be consumed. Morale drops during continuous travel, and when supplies run low. In order to raise morale, you must camp and allow your caravan to rest. Number of days worth of remaining supplies is shown here. If the caravan has insufficient supplies, people will begin to starve and morale will drop. Understandable. In order to maintain morale and heal injuries, you must rest in camp. Furthermore, camping provides you with the opportunity to increase your battle prowess and converse with your heroes. Press Y to activate travel, blah blah blah. Oh, do I need to do that now? Okay. Press A to camp. Alright, when a day passes in camp, your caravan consumes a day's worth of supplies and morale increases. Select the rest tent and... do I need to? I don't want to do that now. Fine. At any time, you can visit the hero's tent to inspect and promote your heroes. Here we go, let's go there now. Items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Press Y to equip them. Items can be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to equipped higher, blah blah blah. Okay. Alright. So we've got these people. Okay, yep. Who are we going to put in here? So I am a fan of Oddleaf. Use, okay, learn about their abilities. Rain of Arrows is Oddleaf's ability. It's like a sort of a trap attack. You mark one of the squares, and then if an enemy moves into it, the arrows fall on them, and it stops them from moving any further. Puncture lets her shoot at someone from further away if she hasn't moved, I think. Oh no, any missing armor allows her to do bonus damage. So I am a fan of Oddleaf. We are going to move her in. We're also a fan of Eyvind just because he has his mending ability. He can mend armor and lightning. It's always good. Do we have anyone else here? Okay, so I'm going to put him in. He's going to go at the end. Oh, okay. Can I move him to the end? No, okay. It's fine. Oh my god, what is it? I thought Ekil... Oh no, okay, Ekil hadn't... It was the other guy. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Ignore me. Who are we going to put in here? Ivor, rank 5. Let's do it. We're going to put Ivor there. What's his ability? What does he do? Character exalts his target to feats of strength and heroism. His words buff an ally for 1 round, adding 1 damage for every 2 strength the enemy is above the target ally. The boasts have no effect if the buffed ally attacks an enemy of equal or lower strength, so picking the right target is important. Skull Song. Character adds 1 willpower to all allies if standing within 1 tile of an ally who delivers a killing blow. Effective use of this will keep your heroes from tiring in combat, so keeping him in range of other fighters so he can move to them quickly is key. Don't know how useful he's going to be. I'm a fan of Mugger, if I recall, but what was Hakon's ability again? It was Sundering Impact, right? Heavy Impact, Sundering Impact. What happened to, oh, there he is, Ludin. The Prince. Okay. What do we do here? What do we do here? What's this guy's, what does he have? Okay, he gets an extra 3 strength. Oof. Okay, okay, I guess we do this. It seems a little iffy to have both leaders. Like, that just wouldn't happen, right? So, let's go with Mugger. And who should we boost? What was Ivor's deal? Battering ram. Oh yeah, it pushes people back. Thread the needle. She can shoot people in line, but it's so rare that that actually happens. Was he alive in the last game? Now I'm confused. Is this even my correct? I can't remember. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Whatever. Let's just roll with it. Okay. If anybody knows, if this is the correct or the wrong save file, let me know. Who should we put in here? Do I keep Alette or do I get rid of her? Feel like we could drop her. And replace her with maybe Hogan or Mogan. Yeah, let's go with Hogan. No, let's go with Mogan because he's a bit of a psychopath. Okay, and then we'll put Mugger. Can we move him? Yeah. Put him here. I'm going to put Oddleaf. Actually, I'm going to put Oddleaf here, I think. Yeah, what? Come back. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, now, do I boost anybody? Maybe let's boost Mugger. 7 renown. We'll go for it. 2 points. I think we give it. What is this? We can boost this? What? What? Dodge. Okay, long. Plus 5% to avoid strength attack. Oof. Well, this is new. does this do? Exploit. Break, okay. Search for their broken straps or torn mail and make them pay. I mean, this seems pretty valuable. What's his dealio again? Bring the pain. Character strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability. Return the favor to break even more damage. See, that's just says to me that we should do this. Right? I think. Oh. Oh. Divert 5% to avoid armor attack. Turn a crushing blow into a scuff on your armor. So it's either defense or attack. Let's go with attack. Okay, we'll put 1 point there. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I think we'll just roll with it. And then we will put 1 point into strength or armor. Yeah. Oh my gosh! You can do all of this stuff now. What the heck? Must max stat. Oh man. Okay. How about let's drop that then. What do we do here? We're gonna go with strength. Okay, that'll do there. Let's boost Ivor. 13 to boost. Oosh. Choose a second ability. Oh, okay. Now I've just got to see. Okay, Tempest. No, hate that. Forge ahead. That sucks. Okay, fine. We'll do it. Oh, you don't get points when you promote to 6. Interesting. Oh, you do. 2 points available. Okay. So we shall do this. So we can brace at the right time, ruin an enemy's plans to weaken you, resist armor damage, or 20% to regen plus 1 armor per turn. Okay, I feel like maybe that might pay off more. So we're going to go 2 points into that. All right. Let's do this. How do we get out of here? Actually, when you're ready to leave camp, yeah, do that. Okay, never mind. Heroes, give me a second. Does everyone have a thing, a ring or whatever? They do not. Can anybody have an item? Okay, who has an item? And they're not. Okay, you drop your item. How do I remove the item? Is there any way? I'll just use my mouse, maybe? No. I just want them to take it off. How do I? They can't? Okay. Can't take it off either? Oh, okay. Apparently not. Okay, can Oddleaf take anything? What is this? Knockback on... No, we don't want knockback for Oddleaf. What's this one? break. See, maybe it'll be useful. We'll find out. There's nothing for that guy. What about this guy? Because he's only using a 1. Can he have this? Oh, okay. He's not high enough rank. Alright, well, I guess we'll just leave it at that. We'll see what happens. What does this guy want? Who is he? I don't know him. A strangely familiar man with a spear and tattoos beckons to you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. You wouldn't be confused by Tryggvi's presence if you'd supported this journey long ago. What? The man's eyes glaze over for a moment before clearing. He now acts like your old friends. It's hard to push a spear through a tree. Easier to turn the tree into another spear. Okay. I'm just gonna smile politely and walk away. That's what I'm doing. He calls out to you. Or leave the tree alone. Good one. What? What the hell is wrong with him? Okay, I'm ready to leave. 2 men approach while no one else is around. One is wearing a wolf cloak and missing a hand. The other is a guard with crazed hair shoved into a helmet. What on earth? Okay, finally, a moment alone with my new leader. Who's Ruga? Is there something you need? Seems I should be asking you that. I'm Ruga, the governor of Borsgard. Oh. Well, yeah, why am I just now meeting you? That seems like a reasonable thing to say. With the chaos of the siege and the flight from Borsgard, this is my first chance to meet and congratulate you. Your command, so far, has been impressive. The guard nods his agreement, but says nothing. I'm just going to say thank you. You've never been to Arberrang before, right? I'd never left Skogr before all of this. A pretty girl rarely needs to leave her village. I'm sure men were already offering to provide for you. Oh, Jesus, this is getting creepy. But I'm from Arberrang. It's different than anything you can imagine. Different how? It's the seat of power. Twice as many people as Borsgard, all clawing to get closer to the king. It's a sight, but it'll probably scare you. Okay, what? Why did you leave? Honestly, there was a better chance for power somewhere else. Borsgard needed a strong governor. And now? Now that's all gone, and I see you, fresh meat, heading toward a bear's cave. What's your problem, dude? You might become a better leader than anyone before you, but no one here besides me knows what you need to survive in Arberrang. Oh, isn't that convenient for you? You're very sure of yourself. I won't be leading after we get there. I have friends. I'll manage. Okay, I'm going to say I won't be leading after we get there. Because I have no interest. King gets to lead when we get there. Guessing the future can get you into trouble. Rugger scratches the scar around his throat. Jesus, I just noticed that. Becoming governor required boldness. You'll need a man like me to teach you. He smiles, and with emotion, he and his guard depart. Well, that's a creepy dude. Ahead, driftwood has collected, creating an impressive barrier for the longships. Alternatively, going ashore has its own risks for whatever might be lurking in the trees. Okay, row hard, break through, bank the ships, set all axemen to chopping, prepare for portage, we'll carry the ships around. Okay, well, we can't afford these delicate ships to break, so bank them and get the axemen chopping the blockage, I guess. Once on land, Ivor, Hakon, and anyone else with an axe start hacking away at the wood blockage. Thudding sounds fill the air. Moments later, Rugger says, "Damn, we've got company." As Dredge approach from the woods, you realize you'll have to hold them off until the axemen are finished. Okay, about to enter a battle. If you find the battles too challenging or difficult, or if you find yourself needing a tougher challenge, you can modify the difficulty settings. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty of battles at any time before a battle begins. Okay? To access the difficulty settings, open the options menu. To access the options menu, blah blah blah. Units move in the order you place them, from left to right. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Select units with and Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, so apparently... Oh, yes, because they are chopping wood. I see. Okay, alrighty. Alright. What does he do? Forge ahead. He reorders people. I'm not really a fan of that ability. What does he do? Impale. Okay, that's kind of good. Embolden. Okay, so he basically does the same thing as the prince over here. And what does Ekel do? Freaking psycho. Guts. Leaps to great heights before bringing down his axe on the enemy, causing all units adjacent to him to be knocked back, friend or foe. Yeah, nutter. Not really someone you want around. What does Nid do? Bird of prey. Can shoot further. Always hits her mark. Makes it possible for her to strike units before they're able to get in attack range, and allows her passive puncture to be used against more enemies. Okay. How about we add her? I'm gonna go there. I need one more sort of combat unit. I guess we'll do this guy. And we'll put him maybe there. Yeah, let's give that a shot. See what happens. Okay, so during deployment, place units anywhere within the blue tile areas, select a unit, deploy, blah blah. Alright, so... Oh. Yep, okay, once they're all deployed, yep, okay. Can I just... Okay, I'm just gonna use the mouse. Right, this guy, let's put him further back. We're going to use this terrain as much as we can. So, put this guy here for a second. He can go there. He can go there. He is going to go here. I'm going to put her here. Here. Is that everybody? Oh. And I guess we'll just put him there. Where should we put him now? There. Okay, let's do it. Alright, I'm not going to use up any will. Just going to Okay, good caravan morale causes +1 willpower bonus in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and rest in camp to improve morale. Okay, we got good morale, +1. So we're just gonna move here. Hopefully he'll expend some will. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4. He could move to there if he expends will. I want to keep this tight because I want this to sort of block routes. So I'm going to go right here. Maybe just here. Just to be annoying. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Did I not press that? And, yeah, she is going to go there. And then Rain of Arrows, and we are going to park it. Maybe there? He is going to just move here. Keeping things tight. Gonna move her there. Can't hit anything, right? No, not quite. But that's okay. Just keep people moving. Alright. Okay, bring the pain. Do we need to do that? Or we could save it. Okay, we wasted that, but it's okay. We will now... Maybe we'll put it right here. There we go. Nice. Now when I impale, causes knockback and targets bleed when moving. But I have to, yeah, it has to be at 90 degrees. Can't do angles, diagonals. So, if we're gonna do it, I have to go here, which is a bit of a sticky spot. So, I think it makes more sense that we go here. I do the diagonal attack. Break some of that. Nice, okay. Oh wow, that's weak. Weak. Super weak. Okay, how about, instead of that, can she just attack this guy? No? Okay, how about she moves here? right? Okay, so do I give it to this one? This one? Let's do that.
Í dag skal varin heiður ætta vorra.
We're gonna do some mending. Fix this guy's armor. Get wrecked. Beautiful. That's not good. Let's get her out of there. This is not going well. Let's protect her. Okay, hazard, yes, avoid it. Okay, got it. Yeah, he is going to do that thing again. So this one? Oh, he can't. He needs to move a little closer first.
Óttist ekkert nema hugleysið.
Can't hit anything, so yeah, we might as well just mend. I think we mend this one. Okay, and we are gonna hit that guy. We don't want to use up all of our will. Oh man, let's call him for backup. Okay. Do we do this or do we attack? Ah, screw it. Let's do some damage. Oof, big attack that would be. But let's do armor. Make it easier for others. And I'm gonna move this guy there. Yeah, we're just gonna attack this guy. Use one. Wow, big hit that would be. Oh, that's gonna use up 2. What about if I go over here? Uses 1. Oh my gosh, this is huge damage. Okay, let's do that.
Annars geri ég það.
Okay, is it Battle Horn? Yeah, refills will. Gonna give it to this guy.
Vertu þinn eigin guð í orðstöð.
Can this guy use his lightning ability? Only gets 1. About if I hit this guy, still only 1. About if I move. Let's try moving here. No. What about if I go there? So annoying. I want to hit multiples. I don't know why the diagonal doesn't work this way. Alright. In that case... screw it. Let's go on the offensive. Let's get rid of this guy. Oh, didn't get rid of him. Okay. Ouch. That seems wasteful, but fine. Oh, wow. Probably moved further away. 1, 1, 1. Break more armor. Down. Can we mend anyone? Ah, nice. Do I need to wait? Oh, he's got plenty. Okay, let's just do this. Beautiful. No. No. Okay. Nope, nope, don't want that. Ah, damn it. Okay, fine. Oh, I need to move. Okay.
Vertu þinn eigin guð í orðstíð.
Get wrecked. Alright, we hear the axemen cheer as the blockage of wood breaks up and disappears down the river. The dredge have regrouped. One of them looks especially menacing. The fighters around you are tired, but could buy everyone else enough time to safely board the ships. Okay, let's just get to the ships. You and your fighters turn and run, leaping for the longships at the river's edge. Slinger rocks knock against shields, and a few helmets from ships move away. Whoa. Everyone is safe until a glowing rock lands on the bow of a rear ship. Explosion kills a few, the river kills the rest. Oh shit. Still alright. We might make it down this river to the capital without any more trouble. You look at Ivor, surprised by his optimism. And I might sprout wings and start flying. Would that make up for your missing arm? Hey, I get to make jokes about losing my arm, not you. I suppose that's fair. So what are you worried about now? I think you should make use of this trainer and his tent that we haul around everywhere. You can't hesitate anymore when it comes to killing others, not when it comes to protecting your own. Let's bank the ships and make sure you're ready by challenging your skills. Alright, what now? This is the training tent where you can hone your skills by completing challenges and through free-form sparring. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you, Sven, the trainer says. Gosh, look, he's a looker, isn't he? After a quick assessment, he says, "Yep, looks like you could stand to learn a few things. I've got 5 challenges for you, and if you can finish them all before we get to Arberrang, well, I'll let everyone know you've impressed me." Ha! Sven's laughter is full of phlegm. Let's start with a few of the basics. You think about what he's saying. You feel up to the challenge? I'm ready. Then we begin. Sven barks. Alright, open the options menu and select battle objectives to get detailed instructions about the objectives. Okay. That was not the right button, was it? Why can't I see shit? Oh, they're there. That's why. Okay, form a shield wall. Kill an enemy using puncture. Use heavy impact to damage 3 enemies at once. Position your raider adjacent to an ally. Oh, no. Resume. Okay. Okay, yep. We got that. Okay, initiative bar. Yep. Okay. Wrong button. Okay. Is there no... Okay, do I just go? This one? What's Sundering impact again? Target, adjacent, ally, enemies. Does adjacent mean directly next to? So let's not waste it. Let's just attack. I'm just going to use my mouse. It's just easier. Okay, kill him. No ability. Okay. Break that armor. Let's get rid of this guy so we can bring this one around. Oh, actually, wait. Thundering impact. What we want. with that. Nice. Okay. Oh. What was I meant to do? Puncture. Puncture. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. Never mind. Check back frequently, blah, blah, blah. Red skull icon shows that some of your units are injured. Use the rest tent to pass time and heal. Okay. Some of your units are ready to be promoted or improved. Okay, let's just have a look. One or more of your units is injured. They can still fight, but have the penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. They heal as time passes when resting in camp. Okay, so yeah, they're going to take 2 days to heal. Oh no, they take okay. Okay, and I've only got 9 renown, so I will not be upgrading anybody today. But we could take the rest. Okay, we've got great morale. Okay, should we try that one more time? Yeah, 5 challenges. I'm ready. Let's go. Right, let's try this again. So, puncture. That's one of the things I need to do, right? Kill an enemy using puncture. Okay. Okay, oh, alright, I see. We didn't even need to kill everybody. Just do the objectives, okay. And we get renown for it. Ooh. Very nice. Alright, let's go see Eyvind. We watch for a moment as Eyvind, Juno's apprentice, and the mender found nearly dead at Ridhorn, moves his staff in a complex pattern, repairing some armor. Not a bad festival trick, right? Care to give it a try? Mending? Me? Sure. Or thanks, but I need to see to a few other things. Okay, well, I mean, mending? Me? What? Ha! I think I said exactly the same thing the first time a mender asked me to try. I thought you had to be born under a blood moon or be from a certain clan. It certainly helps if you suckled from a she-wolf as a babe. Eyvind smiles. Anyone can be a mender, but the training can be difficult. I'm not sure I like the way that sounds. You've already completed many of the lessons, tending to wounds, endurance trials, focus amid distractions. It comes naturally to you. Then what would I have to do if I said yes? But a lot of others here have done the same. I mean, I feel like she would be quite, you know, generous here. And your ability to always think of others is something that sets you apart. Oh. You'd have to practice day and night. Eyvind looks up toward the unmoving sun. You'd have to practice quite a bit. It wouldn't be easy. It might not even be popular with the clansmen. They're a little skittish around Juno and me. You're not making it sound that great. I've never been much of a recruiter, but mending has its advantages, both on and off the battlefield. Like using lightning to bring down an ancient Val bridge. Eyvind grins and picks up the armor. Hopefully not. Anyway, mull it over and we'll talk about it again. I've got to check on the fighter who was wearing this. Alright, okay. Let's have a look in our tent. So we got 21 now. Tryggvi is still injured, but I think let's do one more training. Get one more lot of renown, hopefully. And then we'll rest. Fix up people, maybe level someone up. Well, come on in. Let's have a look. Okay, same thing. Okay, what can you show me? Plenty, Sven says, walking into the large tent to try to keep up. So you know enough to not trip over your own weapon, but that's hardly impressive, Sven says. Show me you can thread the needle with that bow. You think about what he's saying. Feel up to the challenge? I'm ready. Do this. Then we begin! Alright, what's the dealio this time? Damage 2 enemies at once with thread the needle. Okay. Can I just move these? Yeah. Is that everyone? That's a lot of enemies. Jesus. Let's just stay right here. Or, yeah, let's just stay right here. I ain't moving. No way. Stone wall. Thank you. Staying right here. Let them come to me. just need to get 2 of you. 2 of them. There we go. Don't move. Ah, damn it. Okay, it goes through your own guy as well. I see. Okay, some renown is good though. Alright, now I'm gonna rest up. There we go, now everyone's healed. And we shall rank up some people. We've got 35 renown here. So I think we definitely have to rank up Mugger. And we are going to max out his... we can't max anything out. His ability to take pain? Should we go one more time? How much does this cost? 13. Let's do it. Okay, what have we got? Malice. Character curses and spits at his enemy, forcing that character to attack him. So it's like a goading attack. Or battering ram. Knocking them back up to 4 tiles. Push them through anyone in the way. Battering ram does armor break damage and adds 1 more break damage to the target for each unit they pass through. Can be used on both friend or foe, making it versatile in many situations. We're going with that one. Oh, actually, no. Let's go with Malice. And then he's got 2 points. Go 1 there. And what do we do? I think we'll do that as well. There we go. That's what we're doing. 13 left. Should we upgrade Oddleaf? Or Alette? Let's see what Alette does. Okay, we are going to give him more of this stuff. Can he carry anything? No. Okay. Looks like we're done. Alright, should we try 1 more training? Let that lesson soak in a while longer, Sven says. I'll show you more later. You think about what he's saying. Oh, alright, okay. Maybe another time then. Alright, we will head off. This will be our last journey today, I reckon. It's been a long enough run for this session. Okay, you look at all the food freshly placed in the supply carts. What's all this about, you ask Oddleaf? clansmen are trying to help as much as possible now, she says. Whenever they can, they'll forage for nuts and berries, or fish and hunt. Oh, well, good, finally. She hands you a piece of fruit. They may not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. Good job. Ooh, there's a little village. Shouts from one of the rear longships grabs everyone's attention. The quick construction is proving faulty and the ship is taking on water fast. With dredge on the bank and all other ships almost at capacity, you consider your options. Bank the longship for repairs, have the clansmen board other ships, dump supplies to make room on other longships, ask shipwrights for advice. Gosh. I mean, we can't endanger the other ships. We don't want to be dumping supplies. So, I guess we bank. Because shipwrights, what are they going to say? We need to do repairs? So, let's just bank and let them get started on the repairs. Ropes are thrown to those aboard, the sinking longship, and it's hauled towards the bank. A few dredge appear but keep their distance. Their glowing eyes and strange hums unnerve the caravan as workers make necessary repairs. Okay, we did alright there. That was fine. Time on the cramped longships is proving too much for the children. They're climbing ropes, interrupting rowers, and constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some Varl and clansmen look annoyed. Remind everyone that this will soon be over. Say nothing. Keep your kids by your side. We're at war until Arberrang. Move families to specific longships. Okay, I think we just tell people, keep your kids by your side. Some mothers give you irritated glances, while a few Varl smile in your direction. Regardless, there is no denying the children are safer by their parents' side. Yeah, that's just sensible parenting. Stupid mothers. Okay, the river suddenly gets rough and the water is moving much faster. Rowers try their best to avoid rocks, but the longships weren't built for such maneuvers. Each impact is jarring. The ships rock and a few oars snap between stones and each other, but remarkably, the fleet survives with only minor damage. As the river calms, several parents thank you for reminding them to keep their children close. Yeah, good job me. Okay, we're going to stop at this little village. Smoke from a village catches everyone's attention, and the longships begin to slow. I doubt these scraps of wood we're floating on can hold many more, Ivor says. You feel the governor's gaze on you as he slowly shakes his head. Okay, I mean, we have plenty of supplies. We don't need a resupply. And we can't hold any more in the boat, so yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to keep going. The other ships follow your lead, while nearly everyone averts their eyes from the smoking village. Ruger looks impressed. A large clump of hazelnut trees looks like a good place for clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once on land, the children laugh while kicking around leather-wrapped balls of rags. You notice a Varl on the edge of the clearing, silently staring into the woods. He's watching a lone dredge grunt stalk a squirrel. Might be 100 of them in these woods, the Varl's whisper. The Varl's whisper is still loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. It looks at you and the Varl before slowly backing up. Let's just leave the dredge alone. And yeah, let's just get everyone back on the ship, see? To the ships, you shout. Grunt flees into the woods. Without question, the caravan retreats, quickly loading back onto the boats and pushing out into the river with only a few bags of collected nuts. That's fine. Everyone watches the shoreline in silence, but no sign of a dredge force is spotted. Some complain about running from a single dredge, but most just stay quiet and vigilant. Look at that, we've still got 30 days of supplies. Love it.
Carved rock on a vacant island. Azalai's godstone almost looks lonely.
The clansmen and Varl are admiring the godstone when you notice some are missing. It's Bulwark and his ravens, Alette says. They looked rather upset by my music and all the singing. He shrugs. If they'd rather hang around that large cart instead of joining us, I won't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Azalai, the god of streaming waters. She is the curves of every river, a guide for those of us traveling unfamiliar lands. The skald runs a finger over small etchings in the stone, inscriptions from all those who were lost, but found a way back home with her help. Okay, do we listen to more of his tale? Search around the stone for anything of value, pay your respects and leave. I think we look for something of value. Spend a fair amount of time looking at all the baubles left by other visitors, but nothing strikes you as valuable. As you return to the pitched camp, Leo pulls you aside. We all have our strengths, and mine is in stories that may very well benefit us all in these troubled times, he says. They're at least worth a listen. He doesn't sound upset, but it's a simple request. Alright, listen to his stories. Got it. Number of clansmen and fighters is shown here. If your caravan is assaulted en masse in a war situation, it is the fighters that protect the clansmen, while your heroes fight a tactical battle. Okay. It is important to keep enough trained fighters available, but keep in mind that fighters consume more supplies than clansmen and are less effective at foraging. Okay. Speak to Sven in the training tent to start training some of your clansmen into battle-ready fighters. Ooh. Okay. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Trainer looks past you at some boys and girls eager to learn, teaching fighting to the young. Sven muses. They won't go back to hunting and foraging for food, you know. Sure you want to go through with this? We need the protection. Sven blows out all his air through flapping lips. Just like this, I would imagine. Then let's get it done. How many you want fighting for you? 200? 50 should be enough, I think. Aye, Sven says, and leave most of the others with their families, where they belong. Starts calling a few forward and turns to you. Got food for the day of training? Sure. Start training. Consider it done. He whistles through missing teeth. Nice. Okay, so we've now got 100 fighters, 319 Varl, 189 clansmen. I feel like that's probably a good mix. Let's see what Hakon wants. The two Varl look deep in conversation, but Ivar catches your eye and waves you over. So they're all armed themselves and are running from something. But what? Hakon's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we'd never seen their women fight until recently. Good thing, too. We might have lost the Great Wars. You think about what to say. What happened back then? Juno says there's a darkness coming. Has anyone ever talked to Dredge? Okay, well, that just seems like totally out of character, so let's just ask what happened back then. A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to Dredge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to a sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Ingvar probably told you we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they call home. Actually, Ivor has never said much about the past. Oh? Ivor says nothing, just holds Hakon's stare. Well, he's probably got more stories than you can hear in your short lifetime. Think about what to say. Juno says there's a darkness coming. Has anyone ever talked to Dredge? I'll leave you two figuring out the big issues. Okay, let's say Juno says there's a darkness coming. But what Valkas say and mean aren't always the same. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the Dredge are everywhere, like someone kicked an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they've learned to crack the ground and call a giant serpent, then we're all dead and just don't know it yet. Okay, we're gonna leave you two figuring out your issues. You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, Dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I say if it's us or them, we make sure we're still standing. I'm bothered more by your decision to destroy Einatoft's bridge. Let it go, Hakon. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of Val's lives to build? If it weren't for your damn horns, Ingvar, I'd swear you were an overgrown human. The two giants begin trading insults, and you step away, letting them vent. Alright, so where are we at here? Everyone's fit and healthy. We've got 6 renown, so basically we're all set, ready to go. We could do a bit more training, but I feel like we're just going to move on shortly. But that'll be next time. This feels like a good spot. We made it to our first Godstone. Looks pretty funky. Actually looks like a figure this time. Normally they're just lumps of rock with carvings in them. But yeah, this one actually looks like a woman. So, pretty cool. Alette seems to be handling everything pretty well. I would say the fighting this time seems... I don't know, it seems like there's more to it. More willpower to go around. So you can use the abilities a bit more often. Maybe the difficulty is too low. Let's just have a quick look. What do we have? Just normal. Okay, that's fine. Okay, alright, well, yeah. If you have any suggestions, if you're enjoying the Banner Saga, leave a comment below. If you want us to get back into Fallout 4 and continue that story, let me know. I'm not sure what I'm going to play until I play it. So if you've got any requests yourself between the two, be sure to let me know in the comments below. That's everything for today. Thanks for watching. This has been Dungeon Dive Gaming. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.